The city felt different at night. Not quieter, not louder, just different, like it was holding its breath. Keila walked slowly along the carved boardwalk, the sound of her heels softened by the rain-worn wood. The lake beside her was ink-black, the moon cutting a silver path across its restless surface. Her champagne silk blouse clung in places where the air was damp, cream trousers moving in perfect rhythm with each step. She wasn't here by accident, she never was. From across the water, Zire stood in the shadow of the old glass pavilion, hands buried in the pockets of his black leather jacket. His lean frame shifted, a restless energy just beneath the stillness. He wasn't supposed to be here either. And yet, here they both were, drawn to the same edge of the night like moths circling the same flame. They didn't speak at first. Instead, they watched each other through the space between, that fragile strip of distance heavy with everything they hadn't said in months. Her curls caught the faint light, framing her heart-shaped face like they had the very first time he saw her. His jaw was sharp, lips set but not cold, eyes catching hers like they'd been waiting. A few steps closer, and the air shifted. "Zire," said finally, her voice low, more a memory than a greeting.
"Keila,"
he replied, the way he said her name making it feel like it belonged to him. He studied her the way one studies a map they've memorized but are afraid to forget, tracing every detail with his eyes. She didn't look away. Neither of them did. And then the wind came, carrying the scent of wet earth and the faint sweetness of the flowering trees along the shore. It was too much like before. "Why here?" she asked, glancing around as though the place might answer for him.
"Because it's the only place the noise fades,"
he said, his voice rough but sure. They stood there, suspended in a space that wasn't quite past and wasn't yet future, the kind of place you can't live in but never really live. The rain began to fall again, gentle at first, then heavier, turning the world around them into blurred reflections. Zire took a slow step forward, and another, closing the distance until they stood in the same shadow. They didn't kiss. They didn't touch. But everything in their bodies leaned toward it. The space between them was gone, and yet, it was everywhere.